guess I'll have to make this quick so you can still see me, but it's a hot one if you can't tell. Happy weekend vlog. This is my first weekend off in just about 6 weeks, so it feels much needed, very special. I did spend 6 hours this morning working on YouTube, just like editing, thumbnails, descriptions, all of that. But honestly, it was pretty relaxing. But that being said, it's now 5 p.m. on Saturday, so it's still 2 days of a weekend for sure. And we have some errands to run right now. Number one is I need to return this book to the library because it is due today, and I'm not trying to be charged 10 cents for it being late. And then I also need to run by Kroger to get something very exciting that I'm very excited about. So welcome to a vlog that has absolutely nothing to do with work. Long overdue. All right, starting with my book. You don't care about that, but I'll tell them about it later. $1.99 per pound.
Oh my goodness.
$1.99 per pound. Gluten-free sweet potato fries.
Oh my goodness.
A reduced price watermelon crunch salad kit. This one's gonna be for me though. My favorite Luna bars.
Oh my goodness.
These are also gluten-free. Have you ever tried one though?
No.
Yeah. Alright, no, I'm gonna save that for later. 2 spicy marinara sauces.
Oh my goodness.
That was part of the clinking. Which, should I do the surprise for you or the what you wanted for the grand finale?
Anything works.
Okay. Okay, I'll show you this one. Chocolate and red berry cones in a corn cone. Gluten-free. Look how good this looks. And they're plant-based. So we both can eat them. We both can eat them.
Oh my
These look
goodness.
so good. Doesn't that look really good? Yeah. And then the flavor of kombucha that I had been looking for I think since March, and Zach found them at Kroger.
I was about to say.
What day was that? Thursday? Was it just that recent?
Something like that.
That was my bad day at work, so I think it was Thursday. Peach Paradise. So did we each have one then, or did we share one?
Yeah.
We each had one then, and then these were the last 2 ones in Kroger now. But we each get another one. Peach Paradise, honestly becoming a favorite flavor. Really hitting the top of the roster quick. And then the cones I'm also very excited for. How hungry are you for dinner? Do you want to scavenge or do you want real dinner?
I was just gonna make a late dinner, I think.
If I make sweet potato fries in the air fryer, would you like some? Or we also have pasta sauce now, which is relatively easy.
I think I'll just wait and I can make something for myself.
Okay, after I shower, I'm gonna make sweet potato fries, so you're welcome to have some. How about that? I'll frame it that way. No, so my book is called The Scent of Burnt Flowers, and I actually have a couple that need to be read before this one, but I did pick it up because it was ready on hold whenever I was returning my other one. But basically, I haven't read that much of the summary because I think it might be better to go into it maybe even not knowing too much, but it's about a couple in the 1960s who lived in Alabama, and I'm not for sure what happens, but there's some sort of aggressive discrimination type things that are happening in Alabama, and so they flee to Ghana, but then they face different dangers there. It's not...
Sounds like a...
I know. It sounds like a real...
Alabama sucks. Let's go to Ghana.
I think... Let me see.
Are they from Ghana or like that area? Because that would seem quite odd to go.
I guess I could read some of the summary and see. When the windshield of his Chevy Impala... That was my first car. When the windshield of his Chevy Impala is shattered in a dark diner parking lot in Alabama, Melvin moves without thinking. A split-second reaction marrows in his bones from the days of war, but this time it is the safety of his fiancée, Bernadette, at stake. Impulse keeps them alive, and yet they flee with blood on their hands. Oh, that's why they're leaving. It's not just discrimination, they're fugitives now. What is life like now that they are fugitives?
Like, why of all countries would you go to, like...
Well, like, just pick up and go halfway across the world?
That's what I mean, like... Unless you have like relatives.
Unless you have like a
in
connection,
Ghana,
yeah. What is life like now that they're fugitives? Pack passports, empty bank accounts, set their old life on fire. The couple disguise themselves as a pastor and reluctant pastor's wives who's hiding a secret from her fiancé. With a persistent FBI agent on their trail, they travel to Ghana to seek the help of an old college friend of Melvin's who happens to be, I'm going to need to look up how to say this name, but the country's embattled president. Oh, so they're friends with the president.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
This is a book I should have read the summary for. The couple's chance encounter with Ghana's most beloved high life musician, Kwesi Kweson, who's on his way to perform for the president, sparks a journey full of suspense, lust, magic, and danger as Nkrumah, I need to look up how to say it, regime crumbles around them. What was meant to be a fresh start for Melvin and Bernadette quickly spirals into chaos, threatening both their relationship and their lives.
Oh my goodness.
Kwesi and Bernadette's undeniable attraction and otherworldly bond cascade during their 3-day trek, and so does Melvin's intense jealousy. All three must confront one another and their secrets, setting off a series of cataclysmic events. Steeped in the history and mythology of post-colonial West Africa, at the intersection of the civil rights movement in America, this gripping and ambitious debut merges political intrigue, magical encounters, and forbidden romance in an epic collision of morality and power. So I think I wanted to read it. I forget if it was recommended to me or maybe it was just on my to-read list for Goodreads, but I wanted to read it because it has the West African culture, but then it also has the 1960s Alabama culture, both of which are historical times that I enjoy reading about, but it's all in one book. It's not rated that well on Goodreads, but I'm not going to let that sway my opinion of it. Today when I wash my hair, it's going to be my first time washing it short. I can do a little script dub. It's going to be a lot easier than whenever it was long.
I have my mango, or not mango, my peach.
Oh, yeah.
Peach.
I thought about getting any mangoes, but I didn't grab any. That's why when you said, can I have my mango, I had this moment of, didn't I decide not to get any? You know what I saw, though, that made me nostalgic, because I hadn't thought about it since, like, childhood, but also then sad? There's a watermelon ice cream with chocolate chips that they have, and it was on closeout sale for $2.50, but it was 100% dairy, and I knew that if I got it, even if I got it just for you to try, I wouldn't be able to help myself but eat some, and I didn't want the temptation, but it was so good. We used to get it all the time. Watermelon, maybe it's sorbet, watermelon sorbet with dark chocolate chips. Find it at a Kroger near you. Always humbling seeing myself sometimes whenever I turn the camera on and I'm expecting, I don't even know what I'm expecting at this point, but it's not always this, whatever's going on here. I'm literally in the middle of teaching right now, like my kids are doing work as we speak, but I wanted to show you and kind of talk to you about Sunday. So as I mentioned, this was my only weekend off in about 6 weeks, and coming up I have about 3 or 4 more weekends on in a row. 4 weekends on in a row, which will be okay because, as you know, whenever I do work on the weekends, it's just half days, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But today, Zach and I went to brunch at Bantam and Biddy, which I'm sure I included footage of, but Bantam and Biddy has been a long time love for us since being in Atlanta, and so I was really glad to go there. I had the chilaquiles, which was absolutely delicious, and a little green juice, and then we went to Ross. Because there's been several things on my to-buy list that I just haven't bought yet. One of which, if you remember whenever I got my bridesmaids dressed for my sister's wedding, I needed shoes to go along with that because she was requesting either nude or clear shoes. And I'm just very much a black shoe kind of gal, and so I don't have any nude shoes other than these like 1.5 inch like business heels, which is not what I was trying to wear to be a bridesmaid. But Ross really popped off They're a little bit shorter than I would typically go for, but also I think it's gonna be good because I'm gonna be wearing them literally all day. So these are my little nude shoes that are gonna go with that dress. I haven't tried them on together yet, but I was very pleased with this purchase, and they were $25, which I feel like is pretty good for shoes. And then the other thing that I got at Ross, which was something that I had been looking for, is I wanted more cardigans to be able to wear to jail, because I feel like I have a few, but the ones that I have don't always provide as much coverage as I wish they would, and I don't have any black cardigans. I only have black blazers, which is not always what I'm looking for in an outfit. And so I got 2 cardigans that are just good to wrap up in. One's olive and one's black, and they will quickly become new staples for my jail wardrobe, which is quite exciting. The other things I did today were more YouTube work, just editing, getting a video ready to get put up, and it just got put up. I went and worked out, back on my grind with that, and I laid out by the pool for, it was honestly probably like an hour and a half. Like, it was hot, but I actually got in the pool today and I'm reading my book, and I feel like this was a good chill weekend. I know the video itself isn't going to make the longest video, but I think it's good to have like these little breathers, these little breaks, especially just kind of show life outside of work. Not that life is that exciting, but you know, it has cute moments, it has fun moments, and basically I'm hitting the ground running again starting tomorrow. I'm going to be working out at 5:30 again. I work at jail Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And so a lot of jail coming up, and then I also work an extra, like, instead of teaching from 6 to 9 tonight, it's from 6 to 10, and then on Wednesday it's going to be the same where it's 6 to 10. And there's midterms I'm doing for these students, so there's a lot coming up in this week, but it's been very good to have, like I said, this breather, this break. Probably going to be a short video, but you know, you need some different things in life sometimes. And so I appreciate you for watching it, and I'll see you next time.